Hey guys, I'm still in Colorado. Just wanted to give you guys a little update. I lost the camera or got stolen at Ice Cream Cruise. I'm not sure which, but we lost the footage, so we had to move on from there. I broke my gear set in my truck, had to order a new one. Got it in time to put the truck on the dyno. We did that, and we tell Brent to push the truck to its limit. That's exactly what he does. I couldn't be happier. He listened to me as the car owner and driver, and like I said, I got to learn exactly what I was looking for, and now it's time to see how much power this truck makes and how many times it made it. And like I said, couldn't be happier. Let's get straight to the action. Good morning, guys. We are in the Ace Hardware parking lot. We got Dakota on the trailer. We are now by ourselves. Everybody split off and went home, and I have to somehow get this truck fixed before getting to PFI. So I've got to pull these wheels off and then pull the axles out and the center section out. I asked Ace if I could do it here, and they said yes, so thank you to them. So I'm gonna go ahead and try to get started on this, and I'm probably just gonna do it in clips. So because I'm doing this off my phone, so no time lapse today. See you guys when I get these wheels and axles out. We've got most of the carnage figured out. Got the axles popped out. Pretty simple, really. There's these nuts right here. They go, I don't know if you might be able to see them, these studs back here go through there and the holds on. Axles pop out, and then kind of like a center section on a 9-inch pops out the same way as one full piece. And as you can see, I'm missing some teeth here, which is what I figured I did, was broke the on the ring gear, not the pinion. It is chewed up due to chunks going through it. And how this happened is not because of power, it's because of my dumbass again. I was trying to kind of like simulate a bump box since my bump box isn't working, and I was grabbing the button and then letting off real quick and trying to get back on it. Well, since I'm not used to my new shifter, my dumbass grabbed the lever that allows it to go into neutral. So when I was in first gear and I had my finger on the trans brake and I bumped it, I was holding the trigger at the same time and pushed it to neutral. Well, neutral is reverse, so when I grabbed the bump box again, or the trans brake, it kicked it into reverse. So it launched forward and then launched in reverse really hard, and in this one spot cracked the teeth. And that's why we had this failure. So now I'm gonna get this cleaned up the best I can. I'm going to take it most likely to Mark Williams. I'm still waiting to see if my part is gonna show up today. It should show up today, but you know, you don't know until you know. Keith and Isaac went out racing, so I'm sitting, like I said, sitting here currently in the Ace Hardware parking lot trying to get this done so we can make some dyno pulls and set some records. So right now that's what I'm facing. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this truck semi back together, at least slide the axles in it and bolt the wheels on so I can set it back on the trailer, strap it down, and go from there. Guys, we are at PFI today. Sorry there hasn't been a video yet. My GoPro either got stolen or I lost it, and been waiting on the rear end to get fixed at Mark Williams. So I got the center section back, got it in the truck, I drove it. Now I'm gonna gap some spark plugs because I'm on the spark plugs from last year. Jamie and Brent have another car on the dyno inside. Let's get it. Alright guys, Nugget and myself, it's actually the next day, unfortunately. They ran into some issues on the dyno the other day with the other car, and then I remembered, I'm not quite sure, I should say I remembered, but I wasn't quite sure if I cleaned out the center section. So I took it apart again this morning just to make sure. I did find a piece. It probably would have been okay, but I'm glad I did it anyways just to be safe. And now it's back and ready to go on the dyno. They're gonna finish up this car over here. Not sure if you guys can see it. I'll probably walk in there in a minute. But right now we're just waiting our turn. And today we will see numbers. Record, I don't know, but we'll see numbers. So thanks to Nugget. She's gonna be helping video, so don't give her too hard of a time down in the comments. But she's gonna try to keep that camera steady and not shake too much. So we'll see you guys inside in a bit. Brent and Jamie in here trying to work their magic.
Getting there.
Hobby's over here hoping for 500 horse. Definitely a clean little car. Gordo's being Gordo, of course. So we're just waiting for this to hit the dyno, and then we'll see where we're sitting. Jamie's telling me not to get nervous. I'm not nervous. I was there for a second, but we're good. Letting Brent get familiar with the laptop since, you know, he doesn't know those very well, I guess.
No, that's what I heard.
And then we had to put a little bit of oil in it. It was a little low. We got a little leak right here, I think. I think it's just the drain line. We'll just keep an eye on it as we go. But for now, it's good. One rip on pump. Got Nugget over here helping. Like I said, don't give her too hard of a time. And see what she can make. So you don't have to have it in lockup right now if you don't want to. Just when you get to third. Oh yeah. So when you click it into third, then. But otherwise, I'm sure you can figure it out. Jamie was saying, tell you, but it's marked. Go get him, Brent.
I've ever seen. Look at how flat that graph is. It is like 451.
So what was the duty on that as far as what it actually made? I should say duty. Well, I meant like what did it make as far as boost? 7? Did it do the 7 or? It only sounded a little shaky than it did the last time.
What does everyone think?
I'll say 5 to 6.
Well, technically, the last time it was about 7.
Yeah.
So I'm hoping it's below 7, just based on the number. But
So you're saying below 7.
I say 5, 6.
It's 3.
3 pounds. That's good. 3 pounds. Almost 500 wheel. I'm good. I'm good, man.
Nah. Not 420. Couldn't be in Colorado.
No.
All right, so.
Okay, so what do you want?
Quit ducking.
What do you want out of the pump gas?
Out of the pump gas, I would like to either see the same or better, theoretically, which will tell us if we're on the right track for 1,000.
So
you know?
you need to make it make 7 pounds.
It needs to make at least 7 pounds, and it needs to break over 509 wheel.
Well, so if you want to compare, we need to make 7 pounds.
Yes.
If it made 7 pounds before.
On pump gas, you want that power? Pump gas is?
He
Yeah.
cares. He's weird. He wants to know like the difference in the converter and the tranny. We just want to make some power.
I mean, I want both, to be honest. I just, you know,
we just don't care about
you
the
guys.
pump
See,
gas.
the thing is, you guys already know the answers to most of the stuff. I'm learning, so I
We're
don't.
learning as we go here.
Yeah, I'm learning as we go.
So try and make it make 7 pounds real quick, and then we can get this crappy gas out of it.
Yeah, that's the scary part.
Yeah. Okay.
That gas.
We aren't pump gas fans around here.
No, I'm not
Yeah,
pump gas either. But I do street drive it, so I have to, you know,
Oh, yeah.
make sure it's okay.
Yeah, it's
It's not a track queen.
Do you have the 85 where you're at?
Oh yeah, I do.
That's
Well,
what you need to street drive it on. That's
Yeah.
what you need to street drive
but
it on.
the problem is where it's at is so far. Like from where I'm at, it's not convenient. I street drive it way too much to be playing that game. Like,
You gotta order 65 gallons.
yeah, I need a bigger shop if I'm gonna play that game.
Home Depot sells sheds.
Yeah, well, got me
We
there.
have a fuel shed.
Yeah, you got me there.
Hey, we're gonna have to send you to Home Depot when you get home and get him a fuel shed.
It's got like a little button.
Dang it.
Camera.
Fail.
Windshield's dirty.
Yeah, it's been sitting in PFI's field for a week. No air filters on the turbos, nothing, you know.
Okay.
Tell me you got that sitting right on the dot.
Or below. I'm okay with even below.
What does everybody think that was?
I'm gonna say 5.5.
Not mad, what is that?
I don't know.
Still going 40 miles an hour. Let off the brake.
I'll go 6.5.
Which is, it made more power on 5.5 now than it did on 7 last year.
So can we take the pump gas out?
We can take the pump gas
thank
out.
God.
Yeah, they want the pump gas out, so we'll get it out of here, and then we'll put the race gas in, and we'll pick up the camera again. Nugget's over here killing it. She's trying to duck the camera. She just needs to act normal. Tell her. Where is that? Where it starts to peak? You think? Not at its peak, but what is that? That's
48 to 57.
Yeah, this other one comes
That
with
little
a
strip
Right.
right there.
and you're revving it out to what?
I went to 68 that time.
68.
When there was at 7.
Yeah, so that's kind of. I
felt it tip over anyway. So.
Yeah. Well, that was the part we didn't have last time because we took it to 72, I think, and it didn't tip, and that was part of. You know, we didn't know where the hell we were at, to be honest. In my opinion, I didn't.
Stock engines got me there.
I'm a believer. I mean, LS's do it. I'm a believer mine can do it. That's all I can say. That's all. Other stock engines.
Well, that was like, you know, for this guy, for the pump gas, timing's probably fine. That was only 17 degrees at the time.
Right.
At like, no boost.
Right. Well, we won't know till we know.
Little boost control.
Whoops, sorry. So, trying to figure out the diff here. Sounded like it was definitely breaking up. I don't know what they're thinking, but it sounded like a little bit at the beginning might have been blowing the spark up. 14. Yeah, and we had them at 12 the last time. So I was just hoping that it would be a little better, but if we have to take them back down to 12, that's fine. So might have to gap them, not sure. We'll have Brent look at the log and go over it, and we'll see.
7 goes to like a 10 or something, you know?
Yeah.
Just to help the light.
Do you want to get rolling on that right now?
I think we kind of have to. I'm not
so-
sure what that was.
Pull one for each, like
One for each plug.
one for each cylinder.
Right.
Are they pretty squared in? Like they're center both plugs?
Yeah, they're pretty much both as center to the hole as they can be.
Okay. So just like pick the front one
Right.
in each of them. Pull it, and let's put those at like 10.
10? Okay, sounds good. Well, you heard the man. I gotta get busy, so I'll pick up the camera here in a minute.
Kind of wide, so I do 10 on one plug and 14 on the other in the cylinders. Okay.
Right. No, it sounded a lot better for sure.
It was
How much boost was that? Was that still around 18?
I hope it was still around
We're
16.
gonna find out right about now.
I bet you it's more towards 18.
I know, but gotta hope, man.
Everyone's hoping. Let's
But I
just
mean,
find
it
out.
took what, 28 to make about this last time?
Yeah. No, it took 27 last time to make
Yeah.
the same number.
That was a solid 18.
Solid 18.
That, which is
All
like when I was telling Brent, that's kind of what I was hoping was 18 would make about the same number.
13.5 degrees of timing.
Oh, same. Crap, in it.
Yeah, so I could heat it some and pick it up some there. Wow, that looks good.
And don't be afraid to experiment by any means. Like if you, I'm not saying get greedy on timing by any means, but I'm just saying like if it gets hurt,
I feel like let's give it some boost.
Let's give it some boost.
Right.
Let's see
Before
what
the
it'll
time.
do at 25 pounds.
right,
So
5
Brent's-
pounds ought to give us the number.
should give us the number. is what I'm
Just
saying.
give us
So-
what you're after without doing a bunch of wildness.
Yeah. So I'm gonna
Right.
explain to you Brent's thoughts on tuning and keeping stuff alive on stuff like this. More boost without the time.
Oh, absolutely.
So
I'm just saying, don't be
that's his
afraid. You're not going to
go-to.
hurt my feelings. Is all.
Yeah.
You know, whatever you got to do to
Gotcha.
make it happen is all.
But if he can make the number without
Oh, absolutely.
without even tinkling on the timing, that'd be
Yeah,
great.
remember, Brent, 1,000 or junk it.
1,000 or junk it. I remember.
Hey, 1,000 or LS swap it.
Oh yeah, there we go.
I got a motor.
You'll have to kill me first.
You have to kill me
You have to
first.
kill me first. Nope.
I'm not running.
Nope. Exactly. Say it again, Brent.
I'm not running.
There it is.
There it is. Have to kill me first.
I mean, I'm already so tore up on the concept and idea of a 9-inch going in. Like, it's like, dude, I know it's better. Like, I can admit that it's better, but I just like it's so hard to make it happen.
Can't personally do it.
Can't personally do it yet.
You'll do it.
Nuggets over here so thrilled about race car day. She's hungry. I'm hungry too. I hear you. We're almost done, I think, though. Should be drawn. Brent's in here just letting the truck cool off. Just one of those things, as a rookie, you don't think about it very often. And so, upgraded balancer. I mean, I've been aware of it. It's one of those things like, turbo first, you know?
All right. It's time to be a little nervous.
No nervous.
No.
We're good.
We're gonna go
This
for
is,
it right now.
we're good.
For 950 right now?
We're going for an extra 100 horse. Yeah.
All right, that's what I said.
Extra 100 horse, he said. I'm excited, man. So we got the flag blowing in the wind. We got our little Ranky set up back here, trying to hold it in place. We got Brent at the keyboard, of course, as always.
We are going, man. We're here rocking.
And we're hoping between all the freedom we got going back there and Brent's
Isn't that
magic,
awesome? That's
we'll hope to make that magic number.
goals.
Goals. That's all we can ask for. So we're about to start ripping here in a minute.
I want to start fast charging trucks. $300 a charge. There we go.
got head studs in it already?
Head studs, yeah.
So, I mean, I feel like rods and pistons, I mean, what do the springs look like in this thing? Maybe some springs and retainers?
It's got springs and retainers, but it's been in also for 3 seasons now.
Okay.
So it's been in 1 season with boost.
I know there's a couple holes that still were working.
Yeah, it wouldn't shut off.
I just want to say that it just makes you rebuild it different now.
No,
Yeah,
you know what
and-
he's gonna do? He's
and
gonna put rock
This was
bolts in
stock
the
out of a
stock
junkyard.
motor. He's gonna put rock bolts in the stock motor.
Possibly. I really don't know. Most like I have to
Okay,
think
hold on,
about it.
you know
So
that-
so much excitement's happened. I don't really know, to be honest.
You know I'm bad. He's gonna go home and put rock bolts in another stock
My
motor.
brain hasn't quite yet processed the current situation long enough to be like fully built or.
Found a bearing back there behind the truck.
Yeah, how far did stuff go?
So this is all the parts so far. Shouldn't say all.
How far are you behind the truck?
Yeah.
You know what we should do is turn this shit around.
I guess really all I want to be is the first guy to actually try it. I don't want to be afraid to go. It's not really whether I get the 1,000 or not. It's just like you don't know if I can push it or a lot. I'd say we're 98% sure of it. That's probably the happiest I'll probably ever be blowing up a motor. That sucks.
All right, guys. So we've seen the carnage of the truck. It's sad, but I'm excited. I'm happy with the results. Yes, I wish I would have hit 1,000 wheel horsepower, but the point is the truck well made 1,000 crank. It survived multiple 915 or 945 wheel horsepower pulls. I cannot complain with the truck. Found the weakness. Everybody said it was going to be the pistons and the rods. That has proven to be false. It is right now as of the fasteners. And I also believe the fasteners might have survived if we would have brought the power in after peak torque. We ramped the boost as soon as possible, all of it, to try to spike to the 1,000 horse and let off. However, Keith and I both know that my truck makes a severe amount of torque down low due to the intake and the small turbos and all that stuff. So I really believe that bringing it in that soon, that quickly, that abruptly and harshly is what essentially led to its demise of dying. I believe if we would have brought it in later, put bigger turbos on it, a bigger intercooler on it, it would have done it. And we know it will do it with ARP fasteners. The rods, 1 out of 8 have broke. And to be honest, like I said, I can't complain. I'm happier than I can be. It's a couple days later, still no complaints. I trust Brent fully, and he did exactly what I asked him to do. I have no ill will. You're a rock star, Brent. Appreciate you. And now I need your guys' help. Do I build a fully forged bottom end? Do I build a stock bottom end with ARP studs? I don't know what to do. So please leave a comment below and we'll talk about it and see what our next step is.